You got a job already?
Yeah, I'm waitressing at this.
But maybe you think that I don't have an actual life outside of help down there. That's gonna lead them to someone else.
Yeah, if I win, I can get a job as a trainer.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys, because to be honest, I really been waiting a really long time to do a review regarding this movie. I was waiting for it patiently and it's finally here. This is probably the most awaited movie, lesbian movie, and the fact that it actually delivered what it was supposed to deliver is really good. But before we get into further details and actually discuss, this movie, Love Lies Bleeding, I really want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing. Please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and let's get right into further details, because this movie is really something else. So the movie was released earlier this year in 2024. It's a thriller crime and it got a 6 out of a 10 rating, which I 100% don't agree with. I feel like this movie is a strong 8.5. Jackie is determined to make it as a bodybuilder and is heading to Las Vegas to participate in a competition, and she's actually been working on it, by basically investing in her body. On her way, she passes through a small town, New Mexico, where she meets Lo. She's a manager of a local gym. Lo's father is dangerous and also a criminal. Jackie and Lo fall in love, but their relationship provokes violence and the two become deeply, basically entangled in drama of Lo's family, because in this case, Lo's, how can we say, brother-in-law is very aggressive towards her sister, and she doesn't like the way, he basically treats her. So Lo steps in and decided to stay, behind and not basically going after what she wants, because she wants to protect her sister from her husband, because her sister is still in denial that, her husband is a dangerous man and that he harms her, So Lo feel like she has to stay in order to be there rock for her sister, because her sister is very weak, So after that, Lou and Jack, they start to get involved, things was spicing up, in this case, Lou, she was helping Jackie to prepare for the tournament. They were just, match kicking it off and just basically falling in love with one another, until one day, basically, Lou finds out that Jackie slept with her brother-in-law the day that she arrived in town. And of course, that didn't sit right with Lou, because in this case, her brother-in-law is someone that she really hates with all her heart. And to know that the person that she's in love with slept with him, it's just like really like heartbroken to her. She just got so mad. But the fact that she loves Jackie so much, she have decided to move forward from it, because they didn't know each other at that time. They didn't know about each other's existence, so it isn't like she did it while she was with her. So kind of, in this case, Lo, she got over it. But later on, in this case, Lou's sister got into another incident with her husband, and this time she got hospitalized for it. And at that point, it was just a breaking point for Lou. And when Jackie actually saw how Lou was suffering because of it, she decided to take matters into her own hands. And she actually went on and basically eliminated, in this case, Lou's brother-in-law. And yes, after that, they have decided to team up together to basically to get rid of the body. But, things didn't go as planned, as Lou's, how can we say, situationship with another girl, actually saw them, being witness of the crime. So they also had to find a way to keep her silent. So then later on, in this case, Jackie and Lou, things didn't go as planned, because Jackie was so obsessive, regarding the competition, and she just wanted to take part of it. That Lou was like, hey, we need to stay low, the police is investigating, we can't be doing too much, we can't go to this competition, we need to, lock in and, keep our heads down until this whole situation fade out. But then on the other hand, Jacob was like, no, I've worked for this for, for months and months and months. I'm not just going to let it go. She was so obsessive with it. And she actually ended up going. She and Lou end up getting into this horrific, situation, which was just heartbreaking. You can see that they both love each other so much, but they just fell apart in that very moment. So later on, in this case, things didn't go as planned for Jackie in the competition. Lou's father went there, to get her out of prison because of a situation that she got herself into. And then later on, of course, in this case, Jackie found out that Lou was, dealing again with a situation that she had with someone else, and she wasn't happy with it. And also with the influence of Lou's father, she went there and she eliminated the person. And at that point, I just knew that things between them are toxic. This is like following love and finding toxicity. This is the way I can describe their love situation. So after that, in this case, even though Jackie, she did all of this, she eliminated these people, she did what she did, but in all she did in order, to not to lose basically Lou. So after that, they just got into this whole situation. Just so much going on so fast. I would highly recommend you also watch the movie to get the full details. Jackie went out, to Lou's father. Lou's father actually, caught her. Lou went there to save Jackie, and they basically finally, opened their heart to one another and forgave each other, and they just have decided to go through with revenge on Lou's father, and they finally got it, and then they ran away and basically lived happily ever after. But to be honest, let me tell you, this movie went from 0 to 100 real quick. It's very toxic, it's very intense, and the fact that even after everything Lou's brother-in-law did to her sister, the fact that her sister hated her for the whole situation that happened, I was just like, whoa, that really shocked me, that her sister was still in denial that her husband was the person who he was. It was just, that moment for me was like, wow, a wow moment. I would highly recommend you also watch the movie. It's impossible to speak about the whole movie in full details, and if you want to watch it, I would highly recommend you also go to Apple TV. It's available also to rent on Amazon Prime, and let me tell you, the chemistry between these two women is definitely a 10 out of a 10. I like the way they combined it. I like the way, they brought their personalities and storyline together, because as we found out as the movie progresses, it looks like Jackie was in another relationship and she actually has a daughter or a son, and it looks like her previous partner was basically telling her to stay away and to never come back. For a reason, it's because it looks like Jackie already was doing what she was doing in her other life before she met Lou. So when she found Lou, she found someone that didn't judge her for who she really is, because Lou basically was just willing, to deal with everything, because she loved Jackie as well. Because before, Jackie came in the picture, Lou was a very lonely girl. She does have, like I say, a lot of family issues. She's still grieving what happens to her mother. So when she found Jackie, it was just like basically a fresh breath. So for further details, like I said, guys, I will highly recommend you also go watch it. Like this movie is definitely giving what it's just, there was this one part at the end of the movie that, in this case, Jackie, she turns into this whole giant that was really like, for me, like a turn off in this case when it comes to the movie, because I really didn't get it. But it is what it is. I guess it was a way to spice things up. But for more details, like I said, I would highly recommend you all to go ahead and watch it. And if you have watched it, please let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments, because like I always say, your guys' opinion does matter. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also if I have mispronounced anything, I highly apologize. I hope you guys have enjoyed this very quick review. Until the next review, and goodbye.